Good evening. Before we begin this evening's graduation ceremonies, I would like to talk about emergency protocol. In an emergency, please take note of the nearest exit. There are 5 along the side, 2 and 1 behind me, and 1 in the back. Please remain standing, excuse me, as Carter Wilkins leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Following the pledge, please remain standing for our national anthem performed by the CCS Drama Club singers.
Pledge allegiance.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still
Good evening. Welcome to the Cambridge Central School class of 2022 commencement ceremony. I gotta write this down. If you're visiting from out of town, let me properly introduce myself. My name is Caroline Goss, and I am the secondary principal. I have been in this role for about 6 years. Prior to that, I was an associate principal here, and before that, a Spanish teacher. I have been an employee of the district for over 20 years, and I'm also a proud CCS alumna. I see how exciting this is for everyone, and know that this is not only a major milestone for our graduates, but their families as well. Under normal circumstances, this accomplishment is one that many struggle with, and given the hurdles set before us over the past few years, that goal became even more overwhelming. To think, when you were born, athletics in Boston made a comeback. The Patriots won their first Super Bowl, and if you were born in 2003, the Bucks won that year. So I don't know if that's a coincidence or not. The Boston Red Sox finally shook the curse of the Bambino. And for those of you that know me, I am a Boston fan. I'm happy. Tom Brady. And the Boston Red Sox theme song is Sweet Caroline. I mean, I don't, this is a no-brainer for me. Anyway, Facebook was also launched in 2004, as was Yelp, both of which have become household names and even verbs. Where should we have dinner in Saratoga? I don't know. I like sushi. Let's Yelp it. Speaking of which, Willie Nelson opened his first restaurant in Austin, Texas in 2004, Texas Roadhouse. I guess my point is to think about what was just invented the year you were born and how far those things have come. Look how far you all have come. Everyone in this room is so very proud of you and what you have accomplished. Remember that. Remember that when things seem really difficult, that there is always hope. I'm going to dig a little deeper into the history lesson tonight and look at the origin of some phrases. I feel like I've been doing that a lot this year. I was thinking that you may all not be aware of the phrase Pollyanna. Mrs. Lawver used to use that term quite a bit. The word Pollyanna is defined as a person that has irrepressible optimism and the tendency to find good in everything. Pollyanna was a character that was an orphan in a children's book series from the early 1900s, whose primary function in those stories was to have a positive outlook on everything, even in the face of disasters. She would keep her chin up and persevere. Then we have the phrase rose-colored glasses. I thought it had something to do with like the 1960s hippie movement, but when I looked into it, it goes back much farther, to the mid-1800s. The meaning, characterized by cheerful optimism, is perhaps on the notion of something uncommonly beautiful. In early use, it often was applied to the mist or light that superficially brightens circumstances. And perhaps the earliest appearance of it in English is in the figurative phrase rose-colored spectacles. I know, you're wondering, Goss, where are you going with this? Hang on, just get on the ride with me for a minute. The modern day version of this is what? Well, as I was doing some modern day investigation on slang terminology, which I now find myself doing all the time because I've accepted the fact that I'm indeed turning into my parents. Side note, how do you know when you're becoming your parent? That was the day I started humming along to songs in the grocery store. And then realizing that the music that was selected for a certain demographic, and it wasn't my parents or college students, it was middle-aged women, AKA me. That was about 10 years ago, and I remember that moment as though it was yesterday. Anywho, I was looking up a term on Urban Dictionary. For those of you that don't know what that is, It's an online dictionary full of terms and colloquial phrases used by youngsters. And I find myself searching terms when I'm not too sure if I should be offended or flattered. If you get a chance, just put your name in there. I did. And it was at that moment I knew that it was like the best resource I could ever use. Caroline basically means anyone bearing that name is like the best type of human to ever exist in the universe. So I'm rolling with it. So graduates, when you sat down today, you all had a pair of glasses on your seat that look a little like the kind of glasses you wear in a photo booth at the mall. Can you guys put those on for me? These are your graduation goggles. Yes, graduation goggles. That was a term I found in Urban Dictionary. So Urban Dictionary defines graduation goggles as the relief and nostalgic feeling one has about a time in their life when it is about to end, even if that time was completely miserable. Now, I'm not saying that your time here was completely miserable, but I do recognize the fact that there were many times when it may have seemed that way. I also know that when I was in your age, sitting in those same seats, about where Spendeth is sitting, that I couldn't wait to get out of here. And then, after a mere 4 years away, I realized, you know what, it's pretty great here. What I also know is that on your last day of classes, after your senior parade, there are a lot of you begging me not to have to go back into the building. Gosh, why do we have to go back in? Come on, can you stay out here with us? No, I actually have stuff to do. But once you went back in, your invisible graduation goggles were put on, and you became extremely nostalgic about everything from school lunches to study halls, and then getting you to leave at the end of the day was really weird for a lot of you. It finally hit you that your time here was coming to a close and that what you had known for a very long time was about to change. You needed to feel that. I wanted you to feel that. Our school is amazing. The people here care so much about you and what you do that I wanted you to understand that one last time before you exited the building at the end of the regular school day, everybody here cares about you. I guess what I'm trying to say is to tell you to harness your inner Pollyanna. Wear those rose-colored glasses. And remember the fond times you had here and keep those graduation goggles handy. You'll look back at your time here and remember it with fondness and recall the times you were able to spend with friends and without bills and all those fun little things that adulting brings to us. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. And please know that Cambridge will forever be your home. Go, spread your wings, see the world. And when you come back, you'll understand why we all love this place so much. Congratulations, and I wish you all good health and success in your years to come. It is now my pleasure to turn the program over to Molly Zub, this year's Salutatorian.
Hello, everyone. I'm Molly, and I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of you who could be here with us tonight. Friends, family, the wonderful CCS faculty and staff, and of course, my very own graduating class of 2022. I thank each and every one of you for joining us as we celebrate this pivotal moment in our lives. First and foremost, I want to let you know that I'm no public speaker. Those of you who know me know that I'd much rather listen to a speech than deliver one, but this is an exception. Today is a momentous day for all of us, both students and viewers alike. And the chances are, if you're here today, you're either graduating high school or someone important to you is. The last 4 years have been a whirlwind, a disastrous mess of highs and mostly lows. It's honestly a surprise to me that we're here today, all together and breathing the same air. But then again, I've never been good at predicting surprises. I think it's safe to say that the infamous coronavirus all but put a halt to our lives, and it feels strange to just be getting back to normal now. I almost forgot what normal felt like. I'm also sure that no one wants to hear about it anymore, but it's good speech material, so here we are. COVID impacted all of us differently, and I can say honestly, for its reign of terror feel, it sure has taught me a lot about myself and the people around me. Mostly that we're more resilient than I thought. I've always been a private person, and it's almost certain I always will be. And being a solitary creature like myself, COVID at first seemed like a blessing. For remote school, I got to stay home and hide behind my computer screen. I did my work in quiet seclusion and went on about my life. No talking, no interacting, no drama, just the way I like it. Time went on as it does, and I grew to like my new routine. Get out of bed for advanced Spanish, on to PE, then history, algebra, chemistry, and English, and then my day was done. More time passed and I was getting restless. It got harder to separate school and home because they were the same place. I was already used to school sucking me dry of motivation, but I definitely wasn't used to it in my own house. I hadn't seen my friends and peers in what felt like ages, and I was too scared to reach out. Summer came and went, and I kept to myself. Senior year has come and gone, and I've kept to myself. And now I'm here trying to find the good in one of the worst events in our lives, in front of a crowd of strangers, and it feels like the walls are closing in on me. At first, I thought it was pointless trying to be optimistic about losing 2 years of my life, but to my surprise, I have found some good things. I found that we, even here in tiny little Cambridge, are remarkably resilient and adaptable people. We got through this hellscape of a pandemic, didn't we? I found that the painful times, as long as they may be, do not last forever. I found that it's perfectly rational to feel like your future is unclear when you're living in such tumultuous times. I found that it's perfectly rational to not want to go to college right now, even if everyone around you looks at you like you're half-witted because it's what you're expected to do. The great Uncle Ira once said, "If you look for the dark, that is all you will ever see." And facing this cataclysmic pandemic and all of its equally cataclysmic events have taught me this very sentiment. There is enough darkness in our world for anyone to get lost in. All you can do to try and see through it is see the positives, as trivial as it feels to say. Once again, if this pandemic has taught me nothing else, it's taught me that we're a lot stronger than I thought before. We can persist and we can conquer anything the world throws at us, even if it feels impossible. These past years, straight out of a horror film, have shown me that. And like another wonderful Uncle Ira quote, good times become good memories and bad times make good lessons. My time at CCS, both at home and in school, during the pandemic, before and after, has shown me this. I cherish the good memories here and I learn from the bad ones. So as a final word to my classmates before we go our separate ways, go forward, revere the times, both good and bad, and don't look for the dark. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Molly. Our next speakers are Salutatorian, or Valedictorian, sorry, Cordelia Kubin.
Good evening, family, friends, students, faculty, staff, administrators, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2022. It's an honor to have you join us for this milestone event, which we've all looked forward to for so long. Graduation day is the perfect time to reflect on our school career and envision the road ahead. None of us could have imagined the struggles we'd encounter on the path to this stage, but with the guidance, encouragement, and support of all of you, it was made possible. As students, we tend to be in a rush to put high school behind us and move away from home. However, once we reach the final days of senior year, and especially this moment, we realize that many of our favorite memories happen in this very building with the people we spent 7 hours a day with. How can we forget all the funny antics during Spirit Weeks each year, or the entertaining commentary from our very own Cambridge Barstool during sporting events, or the times Mr. Butts' students managed to lose Bob the tortoise during her exercise sessions outdoors? The memories that stand out are the ones that make us smile when they cross our minds, or make us laugh out loud when we retell stories. Taking pictures is one way to document our stories and seemingly stop time. In recent years, I've developed a passion for the art of photography. To produce beautiful photographs, you must understand light. Light makes all the difference between an average shot and a breathtaking shot. As light reveals the beauty in a photograph, the light that resides in each of us reveals possibilities. This light comes from our energy, our talents, our gifts, our dreams, our intentions, and our ambitions. We each make a valuable and useful contribution to the world that no one else can make. I encourage you to find your purpose, the reason you are here, because we all have one. Do not minimize the role you play or the power you have. Never underestimate your impact on others' lives, your impact on your community, and your impact on the causes you believe in. Your ideas matter, your words matter, your work matters, you matter. How will you illuminate the world with your light? Our generation has a big role to play in solving the many challenges we're facing. We all have so much potential and so much light to shine on a world that seems so dark right now. It doesn't matter how many setbacks you have, excelling is about getting back up and persevering. Excelling can be attending college, entering the workforce, serving in the military, becoming a superstar, raising a family, or becoming a singer-songwriter. Each person's winning looks different. No matter what you choose to do, just be sure to do something that makes you feel alive and useful. I'd like to close tonight by reading a lyric from a country song written by Thomas Rhett titled Be a Light. In a place that needs change, make a difference. In a time full of noise, just listen, 'cause life is but a breeze, better live it. In a place that needs a change, make a difference. In a world full of hate, be a light. When you do somebody wrong, make it right. Don't hide in the dark, you were born to shine. In a world full of hate, be a light. Now go out there and let your light shine. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Cordelia. This year's guest speaker, I have the pleasure of introducing Mrs. Colleen Lester. Mrs. Lester is a 1982 graduate of St. Bonaventure University, majoring in history and education. After she graduated college, she taught middle school and high school social studies in the Buffalo area for 17 years. She moved to the Capital Region in 2008 and worked as an elementary principal in Johnstown before coming to Cambridge in 2009. During her time at CCS, Mrs. Lester worked on building the elementary writing and literacy program, mentored new teachers and administrators, was a member of a number of strategic planning committees, and most of all, enjoyed her everyday interactions with students in the building and their families. While there are days she can't recall her Venmo account number, and loves to sing in harmony with Mr. Harrington when the day is done, and the students have left the building, of course, she is very much looking forward to spending time with her 3 children and 5 grandchildren. I personally have had such a wonderful time working alongside Mrs. Lester for the past 8 years. As an administrator, we've even vacationed together. Please welcome one of the funniest women I've ever had the privilege of working with, Mrs. Colleen Lester.
Thank you. I do want to say that when I talked to the seniors about speaking, I said I would not be funny. We have a different mission tonight. So good evening, and thank you. Good evening to the families, guests, faculty, and staff. Good evening, Dr. Silvernell, Ms. Goss, Mr. Harrington, and Board of Education members. And a very special good evening to the graduating seniors. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak tonight. My last official duty is I retired from Cambridge Central School. I am incredibly grateful to be a part of this special occasion. For those of you that don't know, the young people who we are celebrating this evening and I, surprisingly, have something in common. I began my journey as elementary school principal here in 2009. Which was the year that this class started in kindergarten. So here we are, full circle. We came together, and now we leave together. There's something poetic in that. I can still see a bit of that 5-year-old as I look at all of you tonight. On that September day in 2009, as you ran off the bus, you were on the verge of something new. You were excited. And probably a little nervous. And I can tell because I know you are incredibly cute. Here we are in June of 2022, and once again, you are on the verge of something new. You're excited and probably a little bit nervous. And because I know, still pretty cute. You didn't realize that you were making memories. You only knew you were having fun. You can use the goggles or not for this, it's up to you. I'm going to ask the graduates to indulge me in a moment. I have this thing that I do with my own children when they have a big day or go on a trip or experience a big event. I tell them that it's an adventure and they should take it all in. You know, look around, take notice, find the fun, hear the sounds, find the details. So now it's your turn. Please take a moment to take this all in. Look out into the audience. Find a family member or a friend to target in and zone in on. And then take a panoramic view of the pride, happiness, and love that's coloring this room tonight. Note the details. Make a memory. Today is a special day, and it's yours. And to those in the audience, have a look up here at the young person or people whom you are here to celebrate. People often tell me that they don't want their child to grow up. But to that I say, as I say to the kids, take it all in. I personally have found so much joy experiencing my own children at every age and stage, watching them become adults, seeing them navigate school, jobs, relationships, and in my lucky situation, becoming parents, my grandkids. We talk about the miracle of life at birth, but how about the miracle of watching that life since birth? Consider the years between then and now, how they have grown, and how we can still see a bit of that toddler or kindergartner or baby when they smile. Consider their accomplishments, the joy that they have brought and continue to bring to your lives. I recall a time when I had to attend a holiday concert for my daughter. It was snowing. As Ms. Goss said, I'm from Buffalo. Snow is real. I was late. Shopping wasn't done. Parking lot was full. Parked on the road, ran in the snow, got a terrible seat, did not want to be there. I was miserable. So much to do, so little time. Then the curtain opened and the kids began to sing, including my own kid. And then it hit me. Oh, this is important. This is a memory. This is the joy in my day if I let it be. I think that was the moment when I learned to take it all in, lest you miss something wonderful. Graduation from high school is a leg of a journey. Up until now, you have been part of a shared experience here at Cambridge. Now the next chapter begins. You will create your own path, your own story, as you move on to college, careers, the military, the workplace. Never could I have foreseen the path of my life from high school graduation until now. So many things have changed in the world, and certainly so have I. I would not assume to tell you what your path will or should be. It's only fair that you make your own. I do know that you will experience love and heartbreak, joy and sorrow. Life is kind of funny that way. E.B. White said, "Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. Not every day is as memorable as today. In fact, most days aren't. They're pretty mundane, rather ordinary. But I promise you that if you open your eyes and pay attention, you can find something wonderful, something of note, something that will bring you joy, if only for a moment. It's the moments that give meaning to a day, and it's moments that give meaning to your life. Some days it's easy to find the fun, the wonder, and the joy. Some days it's harder. Take it all in, focus in, pan out, find the wonder, find the joy. I wish you a future filled with adventures and opportunities. May you always see the wonder of your days. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Lester. So now is the time we've all been waiting for. It is my pleasure to present the class of 2022 to Mrs. Jessica Zim, President of the Board of Education, Dr. Silvernail, Superintendent of Schools, and Mr. Harrington, Associate Principal in the high school. I'm going to ask the first row to please stand. Andre Burdick, Regents Diploma. Haley Boucher, Regents Diploma. Christian Andrins, Advanced Regents Diploma. Anna Sheely, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Mathematics and Science. Desiree Monroe, Advanced Regents Diploma, Mastery of Science. Colin Flint, Advanced Regents Diploma, Mastery in Science. Rochelle Daniels, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Mathematics and Science. Hannah Anazeski, Advanced Regents Diploma. Cordelia Koopman, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Mathematics and Science. Molly Zub, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Mathematics and Science. Adeline Bro, Advanced Regents Diploma, Mastery in Science. Stacia Epler, Advanced Regents Diploma, Mastery in Science. Jadalyn H. LeBaron, Regents Diploma. Madeline Isabella Phillips, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Mathematics and Science. Carter I. Wilkins, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Mathematics and Science. Gregory A. Andritz, Regents Diploma. Get your picture, Greg. It's okay. Brandon C. Buplon, Regents Diploma. Riley Eric Burr, Advanced Regents Diploma. Will the first row please be seated? Will the second row please stand? Tristan M. Campbell, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Mathematics and Science. Kendra Mackenzie Peabody, Advanced Regents Diploma. Alexander G. Clark, Advanced Regents Diploma. Elijah Danio, Advanced Regents Diploma. Aiden James Fay, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Mathematics and Science. Caitlin M. Gettert, Regents Diploma with Technical Endorsement. Blake Stephen Eugene Halleck, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors in Mastery and Science. Sarah J. K. Harper, Regents Diploma with Technical Endorsement. Dylan S. Hughes, Advanced Regents Diploma, Mastery in Mathematics. Brianna L. Kelly, Regents Diploma with Technical Endorsement. Ryan Leary, Advanced Regents Diploma. Travis J. Koziel, Advanced Regents Diploma. Autumn Hunter. GED. It's all right. Stressful time. Jacob Houle, Skills and Achievements Commencement Credential. Justin E. Hamilton, Regents Diploma. Thomas W. Gray Jr., Regents Diploma with Technical Endorsement. Clara Foster, Advanced Regents Diploma, Mastery in Science. Jackson H. Dillard, Regents Diploma. Maya Catherine Danaher, Advanced Regents Diploma. Hope Chinian, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Science. Christian Carroll, Advanced Regents Diploma, Mastery in Science. One last time, we just have to do that one last time. Will the second row please be seated? And the third row, please stand. Shane O. Lashway, Advanced Regents Diploma. Clifford A. Lewis III, Regents Diploma. Jessie May McCauley, Advanced Regents Diploma. Colby Scott Moses, Advanced Regents Diploma. Damian Myers, Regents Diploma. Zachary W. Picars, Regents Diploma. Ethan D. Robertson, Advanced Regents Diploma. Dustin Ruggles, Regents Diploma. Kylie A. Sinzaba, Advanced Regents Diploma. Shane Spendiff, Regents Diploma. Georgia I. Towns, Advanced Regents Diploma, Mastery in Science. Madeline Weedle, Regents Diploma. Daniel Alexander Yershak, Regents Diploma with Technical Endorsement. Allison Woofenden, Skills and Achievements Commencement Credential. Mackenzie L. Wilcox, Advanced Regents Diploma. Jackson Reb Thomas, Advanced Regents Diploma. Richard Russell, Regents Diploma with Technical Endorsement. Logan Richter, Regents Diploma. Jalen N. Prouty, Regents Diploma. Haley Alexandra Napoli, Advanced Regents Diploma, Mastery in Mathematics and Science. Ashton Mullen, Regents Diploma. James McEntee, Advanced Regents Diploma. Jackson, Regents diploma. Kirsten R. LeBaron, Regents diploma. Will the third row please be seated? That's all right. We can take your time, Kirsten. It's all right. We have some closing remarks this evening. I'd like to first introduce our board president, Ms. Jessica Zim.
Hello and greetings, members of the class of 2022. Congratulations on achieving a major milestone in your life, one that came from hard work, commitment, sacrifices, hopefully lots of laughs, and probably a couple tears. Your class, like no other, has experienced turbulences throughout your high school career. You were forced to navigate a world of irregularities and unknowns. It's been hard and it's not always been fair. Sadly, this is the result of the broken world we live in, and not just here in Cambridge. You will find challenges and hardships no matter where you end up. But there's good news. The good news is that you have a choice. We all have a choice in how we will carry out our next chapters. My husband has a passage hanging on his office wall. It's from a Texas pastor named Charles Swindoll, and I thought it was timely for all of us. He states, "The longer I live, the more convinced I become that life is 10% what happens to us and 90% of how we respond to it." He says, "I believe the single most significant decision I can make on a day-to-day basis is my choice of attitude. It is more important than my past, my education, my bankroll, my successes or failures, fame or pain, what other people think of me or say about me, my circumstances, or even my position. Attitude keeps me going or it cripples my progress. It alone fuels my fire or it assaults my hope. When my mindset is right, there's no barrier too high, no valley too deep, no dream too extreme, no challenge too great for me. As you embark on your next chapter, it is important to realize that we cannot change our past, we cannot change the way people act, and we cannot change the inevitable. We have no control over what will happen next, but we have paramount control over how we will respond. Achieving happiness is not by chance, it's by choice. Success is not the key to happiness. Rather, happiness is the key to success, and lucky for you, you guys hold the keys. So choose your attitude wisely, and I wish you the best of luck in your pursuit of happiness and success. We are all rooting for you, and we are extremely proud of each and every one of you. God bless and congratulations.
Our superintendent of schools, Dr. Douglas Silvernail, has our final closing remarks before we make a declaration for these graduates.
So let me start by saying congratulations to the grittiest group of students I've ever come across. So congratulations to the graduates in the class of 2022. As a class, you've had the most tumultuous high school experience of any class probably since World War II. While this day is all about you, I would be remiss if I didn't congratulate and thank a whole host of other people. So congratulations to your parents who have been with you every step of the way. Congratulations to all the educators who helped you along the way. Food service staff, bus drivers, custodians, aides, TAs, computer technicians, administrators, and of course, your teachers. And congratulations to the entire community who have set high expectations and supported you all along the way. Many of you may not know this, but I'm a huge New York Mets fan. Often that brings me great woe. But this year's team reminds me a lot of you. The Mets currently have two of the best starting pitchers in Major League Baseball, both of whom are currently on the injured list and have been for weeks. What have the Mets done? They have relied on a lot of other pitchers. When DeGrom and Scherzer went down to injury, Carlos Carrasco and Taijuan Walker picked up the pieces. The Mets also lost two of their best relief pitchers and have had to call on relievers to start games. They had injuries to their starting catcher, who is on the IL, a stellar utility outfielder, and several other key players. Much of this adversity reminds me of how we've had to deal with many issues over the past 2.5 years. So with all this adversity, what have the Mets done? They've compiled the best record in the National League to this point. They haven't done it with a lot of home runs or a lot of strikeouts. They have done it with good, solid, fundamental baseball and true grit. This is where I see you in their season. You've dealt with quarantines, remote learning, masking, disrupted concert and musical schedules, canceled and disrupted athletic schedules, and many other things besides. How did you do it? Good fundamental scholarship and true grit. I'm as much a fan of your grit as I am of my Mets' grit and determination this year. You are all truly amazing. I have a couple of final thoughts. As a true Mets fan, I'm kind of trying to ignore the fact that the Yankees currently have the best record in baseball. They just can't let the Mets have the spotlight, ever. But wow, that Aaron Judge. And now I'm going to leave you with one small bit of advice that my best friend shared with me through these trying times. When things get crazy, as they have been, remember, the only thing you can do is left foot, right foot, breathe, and then do it again. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Silverno. Will the class of 2022 please stand? Pursuant to the authority vested in me, I declare the members of the class of 2022 to be graduates of the Cambridge Central School. Please transfer the tassel on your cap from the right to the left side. This is the moment where you can actually toss them in the air. They put their names in it. We'll find it. Don't worry. We'll get it back to you. All right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This brings our graduation ceremony to a close. We ask that members of the audience please remain seated until all graduates have exited. Graduates will exit through the back entrance and meet family members and friends in the black lawn. We'll grab your caps, everybody.